What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, giving y'all another episode of Pages. As I sit back and contemplate on my life, I'm just reminded of the thing God took me from and delivered me from, man, and how He was there with me through all my adversities, my ignorance, and how He had mercy on me. And why I praise Him right now to this day. One particular incident was when I was selling dope. I had like 3 cop men I would cop from. I'm gonna give them alias names. One guy I would cop from, I'm just gonna call him Bricks. Bricks was one of my first love's brother. He was like my first one. I would go to him first. My second one was this brother named, I'm gonna call him Big T, because he reminded me of Big T. Real big, black, but instead of dreads, he had a curl. I'm gonna call him Big T. And he had a partner named Cash. I'm gonna say Cash, who he would work with. Them two partners. Then the third one was O. I go to O last, uh, if needed be. Okay, so Bricks, the brick man. So Bricks, he would be my first person I holler at, no matter what. And Big T lived across the alleyway from me, like directly on the next block. You cross the alley, the next block over. That's what Big T would be. Um, I had another house beside him that was 2 houses down, and I remember when Big T first moved on the block. Me and Uncle Jaden was tipping on the block, you know what I'm saying, tipping, hustling. We was doing our thing. And they moved like 2 houses down from where we was hustling. And I remember while we was hustling and things like that, um, these cars used to pull up all the time. These cars used to pull up all the time, low riders, all type of, baller cars, you know what I'm saying? So we knew something was going on. We just didn't see no activity or nothing. Then my baby mama came to me one time. She was like, some drug dealers just moved in 2 houses down. And we was like, yeah, I think they is, but we ain't missing no action, so we can't tell. Because we still doing what we doing, but we can't tell. She like, yeah, they from the east side. I know them. Because she used to mess around with a lot of ballers and stuff. But she said she didn't mess around with them, but she knew them. So I was like, okay. So me and Uncle Jay decided to just go over there and see what's going on. Pay them a visit. Because this our hood. So I think I had the Mac this day. Because it was tied around the shoestring. I had a Mac. Jay kept that 357. So I went over there one day, knocked on the door. They was like, who is it? I said, it's Malachi. They opened the door. We just coming over here to talk, see what's up. They come on the porch. And they already knew who he was. And I was just telling them like, hey, I live 2 houses down, what's going on. They're like, oh, it ain't nothing, we respect the game and things like that, man. I just bought this house, you know what I'm saying? And, I ain't doing none of that. Look, y'all do y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? I just got people I deal with, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tipping or doing none of that, you know. Then he got to telling me, you know, how he sell weight and if I needed anything or such and such. He got me. But as far as hustling in the neighborhood and selling, setting up shop, he ain't doing that. This just one of his houses he got. He lay low, and some people he deal with come show up. You know what I'm saying? And he don't mess with nobody in our neighborhood or nothing like that because he from the east side. Said okay. Said okay. No big deal. We left. But me and him ended up being cool. And I would deal with him. I would deal with Big T and not Cash. You know. So when I needed something. Um, One day Big T was on his way to the Freaknik and he was telling me like, hey, I'm going down to the Freaknik, so I'm gonna be gone. I let everybody know if you come to the house, give you whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, bet. So I never did it though. I never did. But he just was letting me know. I'm just telling you how me and him was. But I noticed he started after a while. He started like surrounding himself with a lot of like stick up men and shooters, you know. So one day, my guy Bricks didn't have nothing, and everybody know, you know, this my area and things, and I didn't got bigger because this like about another year or so later, so I didn't got bigger. Uncle Jay ain't even my partner no more. He gone, and I'm doing me. I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? So I got my own gang. You know, we doing. You know, we doing. We doing. One day Bricks didn't have nothing, and I needed something because I was popping, and I had got to the point that Bricks couldn't really supply me as much as I wanted. So I went to check on Big T to see if he could. Because what had happened was Bricks ended up getting knocked off for like 100 racks. His right hand man set him up for like 100 stacks he got played for. So it hurt him, you know. So I go over to Big T. But I ended up going by myself. And I remember I had on all the jewelry. I ain't had no shirt on or nothing. I just had on all my jewelry, pocket full of money. And I went across the alley. I didn't even tell nobody. I just went to check, you know what I'm saying? Because I was desperate at this time. And I went across the alleyway. None of the brothers knew. And I went through the back. I knocked on the door. Cash came to the door. He's like, who is it? I'm like, it's Malachi. He like, okay. Now, I went through the back. I didn't go through the front. If I would have went through the front, I would have saw all the activity that was out in the front. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like shooters all on the front porch and stuff. And some in the house too. But I went through the back, so I didn't see none of that. When he opened the door and let me in the house, we go through the kitchen, and then through the kitchen, we right there in the living room. He like, what's up? I'm like, man, I need such and such. He like, word? I'm like, yeah. He like, you got the paper? I'm like, yeah, I got it. He like, okay. Let me put the call in. Well, we talking as we walking in the living room, you know, talking. You know how you open the back door and like, what's up? And then we talking as we go through. So by the time I say that, we in the living room. When we in the living room, I noticed the shooters now. And they noticed me. It was like an instant look at each other like, I know who they is, they know who I am. And I'm like, what Big T? Because Big T usually be there. He like, he ain't here. And you just know You just know. I just knew something wasn't right. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, something ain't right. But I can't make a move because now at this point, two of the shooters had went like I'm in the living room, they're in the living room. So they come out the living room, through the dining room, in the kitchen, like they cooking something. Now it's like shooters in front, shooters in back. You get what I'm saying? And my head is racing. I'm like, okay, this don't seem right. They know who I am. I'm not gonna get up out this house. I knew it. And then it was crazy because one of the shooters get up out the living room, go on the front porch. Then when he come back, three more guys come in with him. And now they like all eyes on me. Like they know like, oh, he here type stuff. You get what I'm saying? He here at the time we actually here. I'm like, okay. Nobody saying nothing to me. I ain't saying nothing to them. But everybody looking at me. All this jewelry on me everywhere. People know what's up. I know what's up. I'm knowing I ain't finna get up out of this house. I just sensed that and felt that in my spirit real bad. I'm not finna get up out of this house. Then at that time, two more of the guys that came in like the dining room. So now I got dudes in the kitchen, dudes in the dining room, another two dudes in the living room. While Money, like he making the call for the order, like, hey, it'll be here, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You got the paper? I'm like, yeah, man, I got a piss. Can I use your bathroom right quick? He like, yeah, it's right there. They didn't mind me using the bathroom because they got it. The house like surrounded, like, I go in the bathroom. I grab the phone. I grab the phone. My guy answered the phone, Joe. I'm like, Joe, where you at? I'm at the tip. I say, get everybody right now. Come to Big Kirk house. Choppers at hand, everything. Surround the whole entire house. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? I say, I don't feel right about this, man. It's nothing but shooters in here. Like, folks stick up me and we know some other guys, man. Big T ain't even here. Big T ain't even here. I got this paper on me, man. I don't know what's going on, fam. Right now, ASAP, get everybody on deck. Right now, surround this house and come hit the door. I hang the phone up. I'm stalling. About 5 minutes later, I hear the door. Boom, 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 boom. Money and them like, damn, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that hitting on the door? But at the same time, Money and them saying that, you hit like commotion and things like that. Ruckus like. Then Money like, hey, Malachi, come up out the bathroom, man. I come up out the bathroom like, what's going on? You like, man, these your people? Looking through they all out there like, you good? You good, boss? You good, chief? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You put that order in, Money? He like, yeah, I'm waiting for it to come now. I say, okay, well, check this out. I'll be back. And I'm giving him this look in his eyes like, I'm going to be back. You know what that means, right? I'll be back. Because I wanted to make sure my guys and them, because this broad daylight, y'all. And I ain't want no police. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get out the house safe so I can go back. And then that's what I usually do. I try not to overreact to certain things. And if something happens, I leave. Then I put together and structure out and then we try to execute it. So when I got out, all my guys now, I'm talking about whole house rounded. Chopper City, like, you know what I'm saying? Money like, man, what's going on? What's going on, Kyle? What's going on, man? I'm like, ain't nothing going on, man. I don't feel comfortable. And I left, right? Stick up me and them dudes and I'm looking like, dude, boss for real. So I go back to the spot, sitting up there with brothers now, telling them what's going on. I say, man, I don't know them guys. Then I get told what they did. One come through the, two come to the back where the kitchen at. Then another two come to the dining room. The other two, I couldn't make a sudden move. They got the doors locked. I can't get out. It wasn't even a window in the bathroom for me to even get up out of the bathroom. No man, just like a bathroom with 3 walls. I'm like, dang man, I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? So my guys don't come. Then I get a call from Big T, like about 5 minutes later. Like, what's going on, Malachi? What's going on, man? I'm like, nothing. Where you at? He like, man, I'm out and about, busting move. What happened? Cash just told me that you had your whole team surround the crib and everything, man. What's going on, fam? I'm like, man, I came to the house looking for you. You wasn't there. That house had nothing but shooters up in there, man. And them brothers was looking at me, man, like they was on something. I wasn't finna take no chances, bro. That's why I left. I ain't do nothing. I hadn't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, who was all in there? You remember who they was? I'm on the way to the crib right now, man. Meet me back at my house, man. Point out every last one of them. I'm like, yeah, I'll meet you when you get to the crib. You get what I'm saying? So Big T salty, he's salty because he got to live in our hood. And some of them other dudes was around there, but some other people wasn't. And he called. He like, hey, I'm back at the crib. I'm back at the crib pulling up right now, man. Said, okay, I'm finna come through there. So I go through there with like 5 other hitters. You know what I'm saying? We go through there. Some of the dudes was already gone. I come up in there and me and Kurt. He's like, man, what happened? What went on? I say, man, yeah, I came over. Cash opened the door for me, man. I was trying to pick up something and do something. And man, brother just got the moving funny up in your crib, man. You know what I'm saying? I know some of these dudes is like the stick up guys around the neighborhood type stuff. Then some of the other guys, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what was up with them, but I know they was looking at me like they knew exactly who I was. Like I was like a sitting duck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I called my squad. You know what I'm saying? I called my squad, and that's what it was. He like, who was it? Who all was here, man? Who was it? Money? Who was all here? So Cash telling them who was here, and I'm naming a couple people that I knew. He's like, man, what they doing over here? Dude, them shouldn't even been here. Why they even at the crib? You know what I'm saying? So T snapping. Then he like, man, I apologize, Malachi. I was finna call myself Battle Truth. Like, man, I apologize, Malachi, man, on everything. You already know, man. I don't even rock like that. You know what we do, fam. You know what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I would have done the same thing, too. No doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, man, that ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because one of the dudes who was in there, y'all remember I told you the story of when we surrounded the one crib and grabbed the dude and his guy, one of his guys was like, hey man, what y'all with my cousin? What y'all doing with my cousin? Then I told my one uncle, I was like, dude, say something else, handle your business on him. Dude was in the house. That dude was in the house. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't trusted at all, man. You know what I'm saying? But when they seen that it was real like that, you know what I'm saying? It was whatever, man. And I just sit back and I think about situations and things like that, man. I don't ever want to live that dope dealing life again, ever in my life, man. I mean, I never had so much peace since I've been free from that life. You know what I'm saying? You just never knew. And I just sit and see how God was with me through like all these situations, man. You know what I'm saying? How God was with me through all these situations, man. And It's little situations like that just make me be so appreciative of today and who I am today, knowing that I'm alive, man, because I'm telling you, man, I ain't stupid, man. Even though they didn't up on me and nothing like that, I don't think them brothers was gonna try to let me up out that crib like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know when it come to Big T situation, he wasn't there. Neither did he. See, and this what spared him for the most. He wasn't there. He had no idea I was coming over there, so nothing was set up for me. They just so happened to be there at the time I was coming over there, and some of them was his guys' friends that he don't really rock with. That's why he was like, "What dude them doing there? I don't even want dude them around." See what I'm saying? Because they two partners, but they got different people who they socialize with and things like that. And I know how that is because that's how I was with my one partner. Certain people he rocked with, I just didn't like rocking with, but I couldn't really say nothing to him. And that was the same thing with Big T. So it is what it is, but it's another episode of Pages, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. Ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours.